Now if it's a party, you know I slide through. Ain't why me shine with no diamond. Slide through. Hey bitch, I'm elevator high. When I slide through, I keep it real, I don't lie. When I slide through, now if it's a party, you know I slide through. Why me shine with no diamond. When I slide through, hey bitch, I'm elevator high. When I slide through, I keep it real, I don't lie. When I slide through, step up in this bitch like I'm 10 feet high, ho, I'm just outstanding. That mean that I can't lie. I got the green next to me, call that shit a standby.
Which means only one thing, and one thing only. It's time for the Rex Hit, the hottest show, whether anybody knows it or not, on a Thursday evening, hosted by me, your boy, Blakberry Rex. That's Blakberry, no speed, just in case. And the topic of the night is the Raheem Morris controversy necessary, or is it unnecessary? And Matthew Judon just done straight up played himself. We gonna talk about it. We gonna get into it right now. Appreciate everybody that done came through, everybody that's gonna come through when they come through. We appreciate it. We appreciate the support. We appreciate the engagement. All of that good content creator hoopla moobla. What we gonna do tonight, though, is we gonna do what people love to say these days. Stand on business. We gonna stand on it tonight. And I'm really hoping I capture the ear of a few people. A few very specific content creators that like to pretend like they really about that life, but they're not. I got some inspiration, believe it or not, from a Carolina Panthers content creator. If you're familiar with Unc, he's a Carolina Panthers content creator. And I was watching him yesterday or the other day, whichever day it was. And I think I was looking for some signs to do something that I really haven't done. I really, truly haven't done it completely, fully, because out of respect for the first lady of Atlanta Falcon Nation, I haven't done it. And since disclaimers are a thing that like to be given out, I got a disclaimer tonight. And it's not for the Atlanta Falcon Nation fan base. It's for some of my contemporaries in Atlanta Falcons. I'm about to go there tonight. If you want to stay away, stay away. But I'm about to go there tonight. Because there's something that's going on in the content creation community in a certain area of it, and it's beginning to get very nauseating. It was already nauseating anyway, but now it's getting worse. And I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I'm talking about in just a minute, right after we go over the loyal compadres and compadres of the show. We got Larry. Well, I hate this new format. Why do I have to hit hide from state. I just want to touch the damn comment and it highlight. I don't want to have to touch the comment and then I got to touch another button for the goddamn comment to highlight. I just want to touch the damn button and the damn comment highlight. That's all I want goddamn do. What the fuck, StreamYard, with the bullshit? Larry, what's going on, Larry? It's just Larry. That's all it is. What's up with your home team? We got Millie Mills in the house. He say, what's up, home team? What's happening with your Millie Mills? What's happening with your Millie Mills? He got a name like he a rapper or something. You a rapper? Millie Mills, you like to spit that high fire? You like to get down on the track? You spit that fire? You got a rapper named Millie Mills. I bet based on your profile photo there, that's probably posing for an album cover or something like that. You posing for an album cover there, Millie Mills? Got your rapper name there. Bernard Cantrell in the house. He say, what's good, home team? What's up with you, Bernard Cantrell? What's going on with you? Got Xavier Littman in the building. He in here with the red and black. What's going on with you, Xavier Littman? What's up with your boy? Got T. Terry in the house. He say, what's up, Blakberry? What's going on with your T. Terry? Hey, T. Terry. So, funny thing happened. I was creating a short on StreamYard of one of my past videos. And for some reason, I don't know, you must have been in the comment section or something during the time that I was making the damn short that I was telling the AI machine with StreamYard to make the short. You must have been somewhere lingering around the area of the damn video or something. And your profile picture was the background for the damn short. Don't know why, but it was. So congratulations in that manner, T-Tier. What's going on with you though, man? We got Southside in the house. He say, what up, Blakberry? Bug this. What he say? What up, Blakberry? Bug this Raheem shit again. Bug it again? What that mean, y'all? Southside, what bug this Raheem shit mean? What bug mean? I'm not familiar with you young folks lingo these days. But Southside said, bug this Raheem shit again. Maybe you tired of talking about it. That's probably what that mean. That's probably what that mean. But I mean, oh, but what up, Blackberry? But this Raheem shit again, yeah, this Raheem shit again. And it's not my fault. But it's not my fault. We got to talk about it, but we got to talk about it because one, he's the head coach of the team that you prefer to tune into, the team that you choose to support. He's the head coach of it. And whether we like it or not, there's a lot of controversy around Raheem Morris. What's going on with you, Anthony White? You got Anthony White in the building. He's like, what's good, Black Bear? Yeah, hey, man, everything copacetic, my guy. Everything copacetic. Got about whatever in the house. He say, what the fuck up, my dog, Blackberry, no C, just the K. Yes, sir. What's up with you about whatever? What's up with you? AKA Soldier G. What's up with you? Jonte Rozier in the house. He say, what's good, Blackberry? What's up with you, Jonte Rozier? Jonte Rozier. What's up with you, my guy? But yeah, we got to talk about this controversy surrounding Raheem Morris and the Falcons. And something that happened was that a narrative was created. Okay. A narrative was created about Raheem Morris. I don't know. I guess he needs to be given all the blame for the Falcons not making the playoffs in 2024. He's being shunned. He's being hung, so to speak, with a poor choice of phrase. But he's being hung for this by certain members of the Atlanta Falcons fans community, of the Atlanta Falcon Nation community. And I'm going to tell you who it is. It's Mad Mike and it's K Styles. They are hanging Raheem Morris to give him the full blame for what is occurring or what did occur in 2024. Before I go any further, once again, disclaimer. If you are an Atlanta Falcon Nation member, not the fan base, but member, you might want to stay away from me tonight with this one because I'm about to go there. Because this shit got to stop. First of all, Raheem Morris had his very first season as a head coach, as the Atlanta Falcons full-time head coach in 2024. That ain't something that just goddamn people just glossing over and saying, oh, well, shit, you don't get to get any goddamn usual treatment when it comes to first year head coaches because you was an interim head coach at one time before, or because you've been a head coach in the league before, or because you've had mentorship of coaches, of some of the great coaches that have come into the NFL before. To say that he is the only one that has come to the Falcons as their head coach and is the only one that has had tutelage from a previous great coach, and that he shouldn't be held to the same criteria or to the same standards as those guys, or given the same amount of leeway as those coaches, is asinine and it's bullshit. That's one. If it was anybody else, you giving them 1 year to figure out some shit. If it was anyone else, you giving them a year. What's up with you, Georgia, Texas boy? What's up with you, Michael? Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that share button for your boy. Share this to your Facebook or your Instagram. Is the Raheem Morris controversy unnecessary? And I'm asking that question because this shit seemed to amplify. This shit seemed to amplify and intensify after Matthew Judon took his fat ass on a betting blogging site where they do sports betting. So first of all, you already know not to take that fucking shit seriously. But he goes on there and he says that he will. That they asked him the question: was it bad luck that you didn't get the production in sacks that you're accustomed to getting? He said, "Hell no, it ain't bad luck." And I'm paraphrasing. Hell no, it ain't bad luck. You go back and look at the film. I drop back in coverage 60% of the time. End quote. The motherfucker played himself because he ain't never dropped back no 60% of no goddamn time in no goddamn game, in no goddamn league, on no goddamn team, including the Atlanta Falcons. He played his motherfucking self. He played himself. And then he goes on to say that the young cats that the Falcons have acquired, the Falcons are going to want to see those guys on the field and see what they can do. So it's unlikely of a reunite or of him reuniting with the Falcons. Now, nowhere in this article does he state that he doesn't want to return to Atlanta. Let's make that clear. Not nowhere did it say that. And he ain't completely a buffoon. So he knows he didn't really drop back 60% of the time in the coverage. So he over exaggerated it. So it looked as though he was calling out or throwing shade on Raheem Morris, or not necessarily just Raheem Morris, but the defense itself. Jimmy Lake and the defense. Raheem Morris and the defense. That's what you perceive when you hear that and you see that. And granted, it does give cause to assume that he is throwing shade. But he was respectful in the thought of the younger athletes that just got acquired to the team, Jalen Walker and James Pierce Jr., in saying that the Falcons are going to want to see what those young guys can do. And he also mentioned Trice. So he was respectful in that manner to say those young boys are going to get their looks. It's probably unlikely that I'm going to be called back. So that was cool and all, right? Fast forward, Sports Illustrated gives a hope of this interview with card player, the blogging betting site that Matthew Judon had this interview with. They get a hold to it. They give their 2 cents on it, and they break down the percentages of how often he did drop back in coverage. %50 of the time, he was in a pass rush. 36% of the time, he was in run stop. He was in run stop situations. That's 86%, people. That's 86%. So already we've determined that at least 86% of the time, Matthew Judon was not in coverage. That's already been established. So him dropping back in coverage 60% of the time is bullshit. Is bullshit. He know it's bullshit. He knew it was bullshit when it came out his mouth. Y'all give me some red and black in the chat. Let's make sure that my audio good, because I don't have no headset. I'm out here on the block. I'm using straight up phone audio. So y'all let me know that the audio good. But Matthew Judon played himself. Appreciate you, Mike. Matthew Judon straight up played himself. Because if it was an attempt to throw shade at the Falcons defense and Jimmy Lake and Raheem Morris, he failed at that. Appreciate you, Jonte Rozier. He failed at doing that. Because one thing that people cannot dispute is the numbers. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, whole thing. Appreciate you, Bernard Cantrell in Southside. That whole men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. That ain't a lie. The numbers are gonna tell you the truth. Something else gonna tell you the truth. It's video. It's why it's the most important part of today's society. Video. It's video everywhere now, as opposed to back in the day. Video is very important. And today's technology has made video even more important, because now you can go see things at 5, 6 different damn angles, as opposed to just having one angle to see something. Matthew Judon played himself because the video shows that he wasn't back in coverage that often, and the numbers show he wasn't back in coverage that often. He played himself. Let me tell you somebody else that played themselves. Any content creator that took that damn article that Sports Illustrated went and did on Card Players article of the interview they did with Matthew Judon, any content creator that took that shit and came out with their own reaction to it to make it sound like Matthew Judon was proving some stupid fucking point that they've been trying to make, or narrative that they've been trying to spread about Raheem Morris being incompetent at his job and needed to be fully blamed for the shortcomings of the Atlanta Falcons defense and the team in 2024. Any content creator that done did that, you done straight up played yourself. And that go for not just people outside of Atlanta Falcon Nation, but also in Atlanta Falcon Nation. The Mad Mikes, the 6-man K Styles, the OG Sams. Hell, if Coach Unchained did it, if anybody did it, if Ty did it, the likeness, if Big Will did it, if anybody that's a content creator, Big Low, Tidy, John, my OG, who I was on his live last night, on the eye test, with the eye test. Y'all go check out the eye test on YouTube. Go sub and like over there. But if he did it, if anybody did it, Slither, Wolf Solidified, if any content creator, the way up sports or whatever, I think the way up sports, I think that's the name of them. If anybody did that, y'all all played yourselves because you fed right into Matthew Judon bullshit. You can't call yourself a fact checker. You can't call yourself somebody that report the stats, the facts, and the truth. And you went and fed off of that bullshit Matthew Judon put on in a Card Player. You full of shit just like him. I drop back in coverage 60% of the time. And let me tell you something else. Most of you moonwalk the fuck out that shit when you realize the numbers went completely against what the fuck that motherfucker said. He talking about I would drop back in coverage 60% of the time. Bitch, you drop back in coverage 13% of the time, bitch. Fuck you talking about, man? He doing the same thing Kirk Cousins' whole ass did, trying to make it seem like ain't nothing. Oh, shit, yeah, I got hurt, y'all, but it was just a little boo-boo. I can still slang that thing, pause. It was just a little boo-boo. Somebody give me a reason to waive my no trade clause. That's all fucking Matthew Judon did on Card Player. Hey, they weren't using me right, y'all. I ain't just ass. I ain't ass. I can still get out there and give y'all them sacks. I didn't get a chance to get sacks. I was in coverage 60% of the time. How the hell I'm going to get an interception and a sack at the same time? That's what he said. How I'm going to get an interception and a sack at the same time? Bitch, you was in coverage 13% of the time. And if you don't believe the numbers, just go look at the fucking film. Go get the NFL Plus app. Go subscribe to NFL Plus. Get the All 22 and go back and watch the defensive snaps every fucking week. And you'll see This motherfucker didn't even drop back in coverage every game. He dropped back in coverage every other game. He might have had a game or two where he dropped back in coverage about 3 times, and the rest of it, and for about 3 or 4 weeks straight, the motherfucker didn't drop back in coverage, period. But we got content creators. See, I told y'all, that's that Mad Mike motherfucker. I told y'all, and motherfucker, you ain't that shit ain't proved a motherfucking thing. Just like that motherfucker go opening up his big ass fucking mouth just so he can put his foot in it, you done the same fucking thing. And done had the moonwalk. Done had the fucking moonwalk in the middle of a fucking live, trying to go off on this shit and make it seem like you done, like some point done been proven to you. Because Matthew Judon is quoted saying he dropped back in coverage 6% of the time. So you automatically, just like these stupid ass reporters, or these damn blog writers, Matthew Judon calls out Raheem Morris and Jimmy Lake. He didn't call out no goddamn body. And when you realize that you didn't read the shit correctly, halfway through your life, you start moonwalking, and you went from, I told y'all about Raheem, I told y'all. You went from that to Matthew Judon need to shut the fuck up. He need to shut up. Don't know what the fuck he talking about. He lying. Blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. Bullshit artists and posers make some of the most narcissistic motherfuckers you'll fucking find. Let me say it for you one more time. Bullshit artists and motherfuckers. I'm gonna change that. Bullshit artists and motherfuckers that show traits of narcissism. Well, they some of the most narcissistic motherfuckers you'll find. This shit ain't cool. Trying to create a narrative that everybody else is saying one thing and you're the only one saying another. Trying to make yourself to be outcasted or something from other people. That's that introvert shit. That's showing signs of an introvert. That's showing signs of a narcissist. Like Mucho said right here, we all agree Raheem wasn't using his players correctly. Everybody and their motherfucking mama has acknowledged that Raheem Morris was fucking up in 2024. But the same motherfuckers that want y'all to give Raheem Morris all the goddamn blame because they say that you want to point the finger at everybody but Raheem, them the same motherfuckers that won't point a finger at anybody else but Raheem. Think about that shit. That's traits of narcissism. Contradicting the fuck out themselves. How do you not acknowledge chain of command? Raheem Morris is the head coach. Duh. Of course he's going to get the goddamn, at the end of the day, he's going to be the one ask these questions. Why didn't this work, Raheem? Why didn't that work, Raheem? Why didn't you make this change, Raheem? Why did you make this change, Raheem? All of that's fucking common knowledge. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that on the damn on the damn floor, the foreman, the foremen and the supervisors are gonna be the ones that ask questions. But when it's time to go to the boardroom, the managers are gonna get asked the damn questions. That's common fucking sense. That's understanding chain of command. That's understanding hierarchy. That's understanding accountability. So if the same motherfuckers that's sitting up here, everybody want to point the finger at everybody but Raheem Morris. Everybody want to point the finger at everybody but Raheem Morris. It's the same motherfuckers that refuse to point a finger at anybody else and hold them accountable for doing their fucking job. Jimmy Lake was held accountable for not doing his motherfucking job. Period. He took his ass in front of a fucking press in a post game. Matter of fact, it wasn't even a post game. It was a press conference during the week leading up to a game. And the press asked him, what can you attest to the success of the, and I'm paraphrasing, to the success of the sacks generated now after the bye week? That motherfucker the one gave Raheem Morris the damn credit for that shit. He did that. He ain't no goddamn scapegoat. He just a motherfucking dumbass that got an opportunity and squandered it a fucking way. Just like he did in Washington. We've all acknowledged Raheem fucked up in 2024. He didn't call timeouts when he should have. He didn't pull the trigger on Michael Penix taking over for Kirk Cousins when he should have. Everybody done acknowledged that fucking shit. But to sit up here and make it seem like he the only one to be blamed, first of all, it is the first fucking year with every fucking body. So you get him that year. Everybody does that. Trying to convince a fan base that, oh, but we shouldn't have did that for Raheem Morris because he's been mentored by multiple different head coaches that are great coach. All that, man, who the fuck, what the fuck? All these motherfucking coaches, when they get a head coaching job, it's because they were mentored by somebody that's a good coach. They don't give anybody a fucking head coaching job. Bullshit artists and posers will show you many traits of that of a narcissist. And what Mad Mike does is show you traits of narcissism. And yeah, I watch. And I stop commenting because of some personal shit. But that's to be left for behind the scenes. That ain't for this. So when I give my reactions, I don't do it in the comment section. I come and do a live about it. And there's links dropped in places for if they want smoke, they can come get it. But they probably ain't gonna do it. So we just leave it where it's at. Earlier today, towards the tail end of his live, talking about Mad Mike here. So everybody knows we clear about who we talking about. He said people scared to debate him. They run from debating him. If anybody remembers, bring it to the pit. I challenged that nigga about, I'm going to say maybe 2 times I know of. Each time was on a line. Challenged them to come on, bring it to the pit, and debate me on a topic. I don't remember what the topics were. It was a while ago. That motherfucker skated like a guy. He skated like fucking Usher in fucking Las Vegas. That motherfucker skated like Bow Wow. Posers. Bullshit artists. Real good at coming on here and making jokes about the appearance of a receiver, calling Ray McCloud Ray McGoof. But for why? 87 targets, only 3 drops. 87 targets, only 3 drops. And he had 60-some catches. So that means most of the times when he didn't catch the ball, it was because it wasn't a catchable ball. But Mad Mike and K Styles, the 6th man K Styles, they joke about him, calling him Ray McGoof. But these two are the goofiest motherfuckers that I done been in contact with. Mucho, he say he just clumsy as hell. He ain't clumsy when it comes time for a 3rd down and he need to make a catch to keep them chains moving. He did that quite often in 2024. Georgia Tech's boy say, but that goes back to what I was saying about the manager. The manager not going to keep coming down correcting the employee. If Lake can't fix his errors, he was going to get fired, and that's what happened. Hold on, man. Let me get this truck out this door for where they started crying. Waterhouse down here in Noonan, they done started crying when we try to sit in the door too long. They act like they got a lot of people down here or something. But that's exactly right, Georgia, Texas boy. Currently not of Georgia or Texas, but that ain't none of y'all motherfucker business. That's absolutely right. Jimmy Lake took his ass in front of cameras on in a broadcasted press conference and told everybody that Raheem Morris was to be credited for the success of the sacks when he made adjustments to the pass rush. Jimmy Lake did that. That's supposed to be Jimmy Lake's expertise. That's supposed to be his thing that he's good at. We want to talk about shit that's obvious, or doing your research and doing your homework and all that fucking bullshit. They taking our feelings out of shit. That's another thing. Same motherfuckers telling y'all to take y'all feelings out of some shit is the same motherfuckers that be on here all up in their motherfucking feelings. And like I said, it's a links. It's 2 links right now posted for a motherfucker can come see me about what the fuck I'm saying. But I bet you it won't happen. Because they know I'm telling the motherfucking truth. Yeah, Raheem Morris, his expertise, DBs. That's his expertise. DBs. Anybody that done played fucking football knows that the defensive backs coach is that. He's the defensive backs coach. That means he's the safeties coach and he's the cornerbacks coach. He's the outside corners coach. He's the inside corners coach. Raise your hand if you've ever heard of a nickel defensive back coach on a team, along with an outside cornerbacks coach on a team, along with a safeties coach. Let's be specific. Along with a strong safeties coach on a team, along with a free safety coach on a team. Let me raise your hand if you thought that shit fucking existed. Raise your hand if you think that shit exists. T-Ted say the Waterhouse in Noonan. I used to have an office in Noonan. Yeah, the Waterhouse is Niagara. That's just a nickname for it. That's the nickname for Niagara down here. We call it the Waterhouse. I'm down here every day. The bulk of the loads we do would come from out of here. Mucho said, how many fumbles Ray McClumsy had? I don't know. You tell me, Mucho. And after you tell me how many fumbles he had, come back and tell me how many third down conversions he picked up. I already told you 87 targets, only 3 drops. I gave you that one already. You come back to me with how many fumbles he had in 2024, and then come back to me with how many third downs he was there for when that got converted. You do that for me, Mucho, if you don't mind. I can't do it. I'm on my phone. Everything for me is real tricky right now when I'm out here on the block doing a show on the block. But I just want everybody to just get that in your fucking head. Posers and bullshit artists show traits of some of the most narcissistic motherfuckers you'll ever run into. They some ducking motherfuckers. They'll come up with any motherfucking reason not to socialize their thoughts. Let me help you with what I mean by that. The internet is a lot of these motherfuckers' best friend. I gotta remember my thought right there, cause I just saw some. Dante Rozier, he said no more than 2 on Southside got it. Southside say he had 2 fumbles in 2024. 1 on kick return and 1 and 1 versus Carolina. Yeah, we all remember the damn Vikings one, because that was the one that pretty much talked it up for us in the second half of that game. But only 1 other fumble. 87 targets, 60-some receptions, 600, as Georgia Texas boy put here, 686 yards, almost 700 yards from the slot. and was a third down machine. But the hypocritical shit that come out some of these motherfuckers' mouth. Give it to Kyle Pitts be wide open and Kirk Cousins wouldn't throw it to him. He wide open and he won't throw it to him. This motherfucker Ray McLeod was open and he threw it to him. 87 however many times, I'm pretty sure Michael Penix threw it to him a handful of times. But 87 targets, 3 receptions, 3 drops, and you trying to tell me that you're not being hypocritical. When you say don't throw him the ball, throw the ball to Kyle Pitts. Throw it to the open man. Well, that motherfucker got open. That motherfucker got a step on defenders. That got him open. It's part of the reason why he gonna still be on this damn offense in 2025. Because of his third down prowess. Huh? Bullshit artists and posers will show traits of some of the most narcissistic motherfuckers you'll run into. If you pay more attention to the comment section than you do other content creators and debate what another content creator say. If you do more debating the chats, you do more debating the comment sections. The people you know ain't got their own channel to come back and give you they give you a taste of your own medicine to debate you with. They ain't got their own platform to debate you with. If you do more focusing on them than you do the rest of us content creators, but want to say that you a debater, you ain't debating shit. The only thing that's debatable is whether or not people should take your motherfucking ass seriously or not. That Mad Mike, the mad one, y'all like to call him, all that motherfucker do is rant and put his motherfucking foot in his mouth. That's all he does. He don't debate no goddamn body. First time I encountered him, I was a guest on the show. They dropped the link. I was talking shit in the comment section. They dropped the link. I came in, and just like how he likes it, he got his circle of goddamn people. So that when he's ready to rebuttal, he got co-signers. And when he ready for you to shut up, because you just might be proving some shit that it would make him look wrong, he can kick you out or he can mute your mic. He muted my mic. I don't know how many goddamn times that first encounter. Now, has there been times where he didn't do that to people? Yeah. But as soon as somebody challenging him, as soon as somebody's a threat, he got his co-signers. And he got the mute button. And he got the kick his ass out button. Posers and bullshit artists show traits of being some of the most narcissist motherfuckers you'll run into. And at times it'll make people that they fuck with or people that fuck with them, it'll make them look just as introvert and just as fucking narcissist as they are. I am not 3 Duddy. I am not Georgia, Texas boy. I am not T. Terry. I am not Bernard Cantrell. I am not Southside 12. I am not Jonte Rozier, etc., etc. I have a platform who on the daily basis, I drop content, giving my take on sports, mainly the Atlanta Falcons. And that get your feelings out of it part, I tell you when I'm putting my feelings in it. But then I tell you when I'm not. Most of the time, I'm not putting my feelings in it. I didn't like the Raheem Morris hire either. I didn't like it either because of the other candidates that were out there. I didn't like it either. I also wanted Bill Belichick over Raheem Morris. I also would have took Jim Harbaugh over Raheem Morris. There's a couple other folks I probably would have took over Raheem Morris. I didn't like it either. I didn't like the Kirk Cousins hiring. The money part I can deal with. But I didn't even want the motherfucker Kirk Cousins. But guess what? When I take my feelings out of it, I have to remember that they are now on this team. They wear red and black. They wear that falcon on their helmet now. I got to go and look at the positive traits that they show, and I got to see how they can bring those things out more than the negative. When I look at what was going on with the defense last year, when we wasn't getting sacks, when we were 6-3, since man K Styles told y'all earlier tonight that they weren't really getting turnovers like that, that was bullshit. They was forcing fumbles and getting interceptions and forced fumbles almost every fucking game. And we were 6-3. We just wasn't getting the sacks. Probably around that 9th game, I think we win a game where we didn't get a turnover. I think we win 2 games actually where we didn't get a turnover and we got to 6-3. And that's when they were showing we're gonna have to make a change at some point. And the bye week came. They made a change. It was reported by Jimmy Lake that Raheem Morris was the one who should be credited for the sacks, for the production in sacks after the bye week due to the adjustments that he came in and made. Keep there say they don't like Ray long hair. Yeah, K Style got long hair. I don't know why they don't like Ray McCloud. It really don't fucking matter. That's part of what I'm talking about with the feelings that they tell y'all to get out of it. All of y'all, they tell y'all to get out y'all feelings while they swimming in they motherfucking feelings. They soaking in them motherfuckers. Ray McCloud ain't did nothing but go out there and fucking produce. But he get clowned by a couple fucking clowns. How ironic. What Mucho say? Mucho correcting us on something. He said he actually had 4 fumbles but lost 2, which isn't bad considering his productivity. But yeah, he was a beast on 3rd downs and got us out of some sticky situations. Okay, y'all. He had 4 fumbles. He lost 2 of them. 4 is to me too many. But due to a team effort, we only lost 2. But still, 87 targets, only 3 drops, and a 3rd down machine, just like Mucho just said. Posers and bullshit artists will show you traits of some of the most narcissistic motherfuckers that you will ever come across. They will not debate me. Maybe a couple of them. But we not gonna air out dirty laundry. We gonna keep it. We gonna keep it where it's at. Unless a motherfucker wanna hit that damn link, but they ain't gonna do that. See, some of your boy Blakberry do. And remember the disclaimer I gave y'all tonight. I told, and the disclaimer wasn't even for y'all. The disclaimer was for my contemporaries in Atlanta Falcon Nation, and that's including the First Lady, Maggie T. You might want to stay away from this one tonight because I'm taking it there. Because I'm seeing the fan base be highlighted and shitted on saying that you got people that's afraid to debate the Mad Mike's in the 6 man's case style. Well, Mad Mike said it, ain't his 6 man said, but they running from debating him. This motherfucker don't debate no goddamn body. Picking apart what somebody say in the comment section, somebody that don't got no platform. And attacking their comment, attacking their opinion. That's not a debate. Bring it to the pit. Now that was a debate. OG Big Sam. And I hope this catches ear. He came on Bring It to the Pit and he held it down. He won his debate. How did he win? Because his peers decided that he won the debate. Wolf Solidified came on a few times. Big Will was on there a few times. My brother Denzel was on there a few times. I debated a few times. William Amy debated me. William Amy, the hardest working man in Savannah, but we all know William. Even he came on there and debated. OG Big Sam came on there and debated. That was a debate. You get 5, you get a few minutes, they get a few minutes, y'all both get a few minutes to go back and forth, and your peers decide who won the debate. Not just you going on and on for hours about the same motherfucking thing, moonwalking a couple times, and attacking the comment section. That ain't no fucking debate. The content creators, not to make us out to be better than nobody, but the content creators, most of us do the deep dives into the specifics and the numbers, the analytics, the interviews, the data. Most of us do those deep dives so that when we do have a topic to debate somebody on, we know what the fuck we talking about. The majority of the comment section don't do that shit. The majority of the chat don't do that. Everybody ain't Georgia, Texas boy and got a photographic memory and can remember every motherfucking thing they see the first time they see it. Shout out to Georgia, Texas boy. Everybody ain't Southside who know the deep dives. Everybody ain't Mucho Grande. Everybody not T. Terry, King Richie. Most of the fan base in the chat don't know all that we know. And 99% of the fucking chat don't got a platform that they go and do content on. Well, there's plenty of room and opportunity to debate what the fuck you say. So we got them moonwalking. So we got them back skating. We got them backstroking. We got them doing all that fucking shit to stay out of a real debate so that they can stay in their feelings about the Atlanta Falcons. They can stay in their feelings about Raheem Morris. I can't take shit the motherfucker say serious because in real time, right now, there's a link for the motherfucker to hit and he ain't gonna do it. Raheem Morris is the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. A team that ain't won a motherfucking thing. He's also been a head coach before and didn't win a motherfucking thing. It's very easy to have a take where you say, I need him to show consistency. After 1 year, all right, let's stay fact. Let's put the facts out there. Okay. 2023-2024 season. We were a 7-10 ball club. 2024 season. We are a 8-9 ball club. One more win, one less loss. Whether you want to agree it is or not, is progression. The Atlanta Falcons offense went from being damn near last in the league. Well, not damn near. They was probably like I think they was like the 23rd or 24th ranked offense in 2023. Or 19th. I think it was the 19th ranked offense in 2023. In 2024, they're a top 10 offense. That's progression. That is progression. To not highlight the positives because you want to focus on the negatives, because you want to be so fucking controversial that we make unnecessary controversy when it's not needed. Myself, Coach Unchained, Big Wheel. You need me to move? Yeah, I got you. Stay hollering, folks. All right. Oh, I ain't in the dodo. I ain't in the dodo. Oh, they came. Oh, I got you. I got you. All right, I appreciate that. I'm going. But these folks don't supposed to shit down here. They water, huh? Is this the bitch still standing with a hip or a hand on the hip? Go do some work, bitch. Anyway, there was progressions with this team, man. Under Raheem Morris's leadership.
I might get a little choppy going around this building, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. That's why I wasn't moving, y'all, because I know as soon as I move, going around this building, it's going to get choppy. And I ain't got to be in Oakwood till like 4 o'clock in the morning anyway, so I really ain't in no fucking hurry. But I'm gonna go ahead and check out so these folks won't be jumping down our goddamn throat. What T Terry say? Mike is not going to debate you, brother. You are too street smarter than Mike, but he might have been in the projects, but that don't make the man. Listen, man, I don't know. I don't. I'm not gonna make that claim that I'm more street smart than him. I don't know. I don't know that. Me and Mike got a personal issue that I'm not gonna air out. But when it comes to the bullshit that he say, he know that I know better, and I'm gonna call him out on it. He don't want to be challenged that way. He don't want to be challenged that way. And when he do arrange it for somebody to challenge him on a topic, he makes sure he got his co-signers there. And let's call it like it is. Boy, Blakberry, I don't got the audience that he has. So that gives him this entitlement that he's bigger than me. He shouldn't have to come to me. That's when it was bringing to the pit. He said that on a live. This his show. This his platform. This his world. I come to him. He don't come to me. Once again, bullshit artists and posers will show traits of some of the most narcissistic motherfuckers you'll ever run into. If you really all about giving another man an opportunity, you'll go on somebody's segment that's not as big as you to give them that plug or to give them that clout. But I wasn't even doing it for that. Me and him, we have always had disagreements on topics that when it came down to sports. We've always had disagreements. But anytime me and him have quote unquote debated, or if he want to call it that, it's always been with the co-signers in the background. It's always been on his platform. I created a space with Bring It to the Pit. Well, you can't hide and you can't run. And you're going to be held accountable, and there's going to be a determination on who won the debate. I came up with that space. He not finna go there, because for him debating is attacking your opinion, making some funny smart remarks about it, and claiming that y'all just had a debate. Listen, man. You like who you like, you watch who you want to watch. It's all Falcon content at the end of the day. I watch, but I don't comment, like I said, because I'm not going to, because of personal reasons. But out of respect for Maggie T, the first lady of the Atlanta Falcon Nation, I wasn't going to take it here. But today, the intensity of attacking the fan base, it just got to, I can't sit by and just watch that shit. I just can't sit by and watch the fan base get attacked. And then you say, you attack the fan base, you attack people in the comment section who don't have a platform, but then you go and say people run from debating you. Bitch, you don't debate no goddamn body. This might get me excommunicated from Atlanta Falcon Nation because I know that the first lady didn't want me to take it there like that. I ain't aired out no personal shit, but sometimes you got to apply that motherfucking pressure to see if a motherfucker really about that life. This internet shit give a motherfucker a real good cloak to hide the deficiencies that they really show as a man. I approach a motherfucker like a man when I got an issue. I tried that. So now the pressure being applied this way. And I don't necessarily even want to debate. I just want the motherfucker to stop with the bullshit. The Raheem Morris thing. This Raheem Morris controversy. I don't know the motivation for it. I'm gonna be honest. Outside of the fact that he didn't like the hiring. I didn't like the hiring either. I didn't like it either. But I'm not sitting up here going on for hours every other day about why everybody else need to not like Raheem Morris and why you shouldn't trust Raheem Morris. I'm not doing that. Check out this play for these folks start crying. Oh, yeah, take that shit. Oh my gosh. We can't get anybody else in the door. We got like 20,000 doors wide open, but can't get anybody in that one. Tell him to leave already. What is he doing? Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. Anyway. The Raheem Morris controversy, it just skyrocketed after Matthew Judon went on Card Player and made the comments that he made. It just skyrocketed. It just amplified it. It just went through the roof. Not just Mad Mike, but hell, you got media outlets. Oh, Matthew Judon calls out Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator Jimmy Lake and head coach Raheem Morris. Like, really? He did? I didn't hear him say their names. I didn't hear him say their names. Did he really? What I saw, what I read was that some bitch don't got good mouth skills. I'm gonna mute y'all real quick. Matthew Judon take his ass on Card Player and say that when they asked him, was it bad luck that he didn't get the production in sacks that he's accustomed to getting, he say, hell no. Go back and look at that film. I was in coverage 60% of the time. The motherfucker don't know how to count. Because when Sports Illustrated gets a hold to the damn article, they give the numbers. 50% of the time, you're in pass rush. 36% of the time, you're in run defense. That's 86% of your snaps. Out of 680 some snaps, he was not in pass coverage for 86% of the time. Meaning for 13% of the time, the some bitch was in pass coverage. It's 17 games. That means the motherfucker wasn't even in pass coverage every fucking game. And when he did drop back in coverage, it was like maybe once or twice every other fucking game. $200 some fucking snaps you got to rush the passer. Your ass got 5.5 sacks. Shut the fuck up. But I almost thought I ended that shit on y'all. Hold on real quick. So if you got 240 some opportunities to rush the passer, and you don't get home, that's your fucking fault. But you got 5.5 sacks. It might not be the production that you are accustomed to getting. But if we being real about it, Matthew Judon, you ain't never been no impact player. Have you gotten double-digit sacks? Yeah. But I don't recall there being a time when the defense need to get off the field and get the offense another opportunity to get the ball in a big game, in a big situation, where you went and got a sack. You ain't never been that go get me a sack guy. That ain't never been you. You ain't never been a go disrupt play so we can get this ball back. You ain't never been that guy to do that in a clutch moment. Never. So you played yourself, homie. That's how I'm looking at Matthew Judon. I don't know the lens anybody else is looking at him in, but that's the lens I'm looking at him in. Like, some bitch, we only went and got you because our Ricky got hurt. Does anybody even remember the reason why we got the motherfucker? Does anybody even remember why we went and picked that motherfucker up right before the season started? Because the young boy got hurt. Corey Grill 5 say, you know, NFL politics, the head coach and the quarterback get the brunt of the criticism. And they should. But this is where the posers and the bullshit artists, this is where they make you think that they don't get, that they haven't been getting the brunt of the criticism. Because when they go look at the comment section on their posts, when they go look at the comment section of somebody else's post, and they see that a lot of the fans are choosing to support Raheem Morris as opposed to just trash him, as opposed to just stay negative with him. When they see that, they want to go paint a narrative. Oh, y'all want to point the finger at everybody else but Raheem Morris. Y'all don't want nobody to criticize Raheem Morris. Bitch, everybody done criticized that motherfucker. We criticized him in real time. Why you ain't call a timeout, bitch? Why you won't put Michael Penix in, bitch? Why you got this motherfucker playing out of position, bitch? Everybody done did that shit to Raheem Morris. But a lot of us are still not that fucking ignorant to skip over Jimmy Lake motherfucking ass neither. You calling the motherfucking plays, bitch, nigga. You got the headset on. You got the clipboard on. You the one talking to the mic linebacker. This the motherfucker that's running the defense. Oh, but that's Raheem Morris defense. He the one play off on the goddamn he the one play off on the receivers that far back. The motherfucker told you that he been caught, that he the one goddamn ran the damn defense, when he told you that Raheem Morris came in and made adjustments in week 11 or after the bye week. And you should credit him for the success in the sacks and the pressures. Oh, yeah, and also another thing, you got two pass rushers who are amongst the top in the league in pressure. Arnold Ebiketie and Matthew Judon. Oh, you don't fucking say, Blakberry. You don't fucking say. So you trying to tell me they was getting pressures, but they just couldn't get home? Uh-huh. So, Blakberry, you're trying to tell me that we were getting pressures, they just wasn't getting the sacks? Yeah. But then we do something called, let's go play football. When we analyze in football, let's go play it. Let's go see why we was getting pressures but we weren't getting sacks. Ding dong, something I was saying all fucking year long, along with Big Wheel, along with Coach Unchained, you gotta get pressure in the middle. You gotta get a push up the middle. So that when the closeout guys, the edge guys, when they collapse the pocket, you got the middle of the defense, the defensive tackles, pushing the pocket. And it causes a collapse of the pocket. But if you're not getting that push up the middle, you leave space for a quarterback to step into a throw. You leave space for him to step up and find an exit. You leave space for him to step up and to be creative. That's called going and playing football. Seeing why this not happening. Listen, anybody can quote what a coach say. Anybody can go quote what a coach say. Anybody can go quote what a player say. Anybody can go look at a fucking stat sheet and look at the analytics. But unless you done been in this shit before and you know how to get this shit done and you know what's gonna get it done, you're limited on your analysis. And you're gonna be a moonwalking ass motherfucker, just like Mad Mike. In the middle of a fucking lie. Matthew Judon said he was in In pass coverage 6% of the time. Y'all see, I told y'all about Raheem Morris. I told y'all he wasn't to be trusted. I told you he didn't know what the fuck he was doing. You said the same motherfucking thing everybody else was saying. Players are being used out of position. And then in the same live, when you realize that these numbers do not suggest that this motherfucker don't know what the fuck he talking about, Matthew Judon, because he was only in pass coverage 13% of the time. So you moonwalk that motherfucker, you back skate that motherfucker, you backstroke that motherfucker like fucking Bow Wow. You back skate that motherfucker, boy. And you say, well, Matthew Judon, now you want to call out Jimmy Lake and Raheem Morris. He just needs to shut the fuck up. You had the opportunities. You just didn't do the job. You moonwalking ass bitch. I could call out some more shit, like with 3 Duddy. 3 Duddy been saying this. 3 Duddy been agreeing with the motherfucker for the longest, but because he said a certain way, he think he's saying it the opposite way. So he been putting his foot in his mouth about a lot of shit 3 Duddy say. He put his foot in his mouth with a lot of goddamn things. It's a link for that motherfucker to touch right now. I bet you won't do it. It's a couple of them. My bad, Maggie. I might be missed or discommunicated. I might be excommunicated from Atlanta Falcon Nation after the night. But because the fan base has been subjected to this bullshit time and time again with the poser bullshit artist bullshit. I know y'all still gonna watch them. I'm still gonna watch them. It's Atlanta Falcon content. And whatever personal issues I got with them, I'm not gonna let that get in the way of me being a content creator. In order for me to do this shit properly for y'all, I gotta react to everybody. When Big Low come in here, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't interact with Big Low on shit most of the time because of whatever shit was going on. Same thing with the other motherfuckers, Smitty and Tidy. Same thing with them. Mostly with Smitty is because I just think his shit is boring. It ain't that I don't respect him or his input or his knowledge. I think that I just can't sit through that boring ass shit. I try to sometimes, but I'm just keeping it real. With Big Low, he can get a little too comical for me at times. Y'all know I love cracking jokes. I do all the joke cracking and all that shit too, but sometimes that shit just get a little too goddamn carried away over there for me. But I try to sit through it. And when he come through and show me love, when I see him live now, I go on there and I try to show him some love for a little while, for a little bit. But I'm keeping it apart. Posers and bullshit artists will show traits of some of the most narcissistic motherfuckers you will ever encounter. I'm doing this shit solo fucking dolo. I don't need co-signers behind me to 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 yeah, answer that one. Yeah, here you go. I don't need that co-signing fuck shit. That's that fuck nigga shit. I don't need that shit. I'm out here solo fucking dolo. I told my contemporaries if they heard it, stay put. You don't want to come near this one because I'm going there tonight. I'm going there. Because the bullshit got to stop. It ain't gonna stop because the cloak of the internet, the force is strong with that. The force is strong with that. And I ain't about trying to get in the way of the internet, because one thing I know, the internet always fucking wins. I'm not gonna play myself. I'm not Matthew Judon. But what I will do is get on here and tell y'all a little bit of the truth without going too far. I'm not gonna air out the dirty laundry, but I will tell you that you're dealing with a poser and a bullshit artist. Raheem Morris don't deserve that shit, y'all. He don't deserve for a motherfucker that got the voice and the platform that Mad Mike got to sit up and create a narrative of fuck him. He ain't shit. Fuck him. And fuck anybody that support him. I just want to see consistency. Bitch, it's been a year. It's been one fucking season, bitch. It's been one fucking season. And we still saw progression out this fucking team. Let me make this shit clear before we hang this up. 6-man K Style. I showed you some shit. You chose not to. You chose to ignore it. And for that, it's guilty by association. But the poser, the bullshit artist, know how to find me. I tried to come. Somebody did. I come to folks like a man. If I got a problem with somebody, I come to you like a man, one on one. I don't need my homeboys, my co-signers, my circle around me. And I don't need nobody else to not like you just so that I got a friend that's a little bit closer to me now. I don't need to do that. When we talking Atlanta Falcon content, when we talking sports, I talk hella cash money shit. I talk cash money shit. That's what I do. It's the competitor in me. I can't play football no more. So this is what I got. My mouthpiece, my talking game, my talk game. That's what I got now. I can't go play the game no more, but I can at least talk about it. And a lot of what I brought out on the field gonna come out in my conversation. That's my style. That's me. It ain't personal. And I thought they knew that. I thought they knew that about me by now, that I'm gonna talk shit. But the same motherfuckers tell y'all to take y'all feelings out of it. The same motherfuckers got in their feelings one day. And then, of course, there's some personal shit behind it. That's gonna stay where it's at. But when you take your feelings out of something, you know how to separate the personal shit from the kicks and giggles shit. You know how to separate the two. You know how to separate what we talking in this conversation, this sports talk, from this personal shit. You know how to separate the two. Raheem Morris don't deserve this narrative that done been created by the Mad Mike universe. He don't deserve that shit. He fucked up in 2024. He should have called timeout. He should have pulled the trigger on Michael Penix. He should have recognized Kirk Cousins wasn't right. Nobody's disputing any of that. Even Georgia Texas boy, who's an avid supporter, even he done acknowledged. Even he's acknowledged that Raheem fucked up. Look at Dreddy. Right here. Raheem trash as fuck. You still gonna say ain't nobody calling? You still gonna say ain't nobody holding them accountable? Right here, Dreddy. Raheem trash as fuck. Agreed. He was trash as fuck in 2024. But we just supposed to forget all about Jimmy Lake being trash as fuck too. We supposed to forget all about Young Wei Koo being trash as fuck too. We supposed to forget all about Kirk Cousins being trash as fuck too. We supposed to forget all about Grady Jarrett supposed to be an impact player, but he ain't doing shit too. We supposed to forget about all that. We supposed to forget about motherfuckers falling short in their assignments like Kyle Pitts. We're supposed to forget that the motherfucker get caught slipping, not running all the way through a route at least a couple times. We're supposed to forget about that shit just because you want to hate Raheem Morris. You want to put it all on Raheem Morris. Hold these other motherfuckers out. You want to say everybody pointing the finger at everybody but Raheem Morris, but you pointing the finger at only Raheem Morris. And that's the most hypocritical fuck shit that I done ever seen in my motherfucking life. You ain't fucking with me. You ain't gonna hit no goddamn link. And you ain't gonna say my name neither. Because posers and bullshit artists are some of the most narcissistic trait showing motherfuckers that you'll ever encounter. We already did a Let's Be Clear for the week. We did it yesterday morning. So tomorrow morning, there will not be a stream, but there will be shorts and all that. Of course, you know, that's going to be dropped. So y'all stay tuned for the shorts from shows that some stuff you might have missed. It might be some stuff you missed in some lives. You'll be able to see them in those shorts. Damn. Monday, we'll have shorts again, and I'm gonna probably do a video on a couple players that I want to highlight going into the 2020, going into this 2025 season. Gonna look at some highlights from OTAs. Look at some highlights from Ricky Camp, and I'm gonna do a video. It's not gonna be a live, it's just gonna be a video. I'll probably premiere on probably Monday along with some shorts. But on Tuesday morning, until further notice, Fan Speak is Tuesday mornings. So check it. So look for in time between 8 and 10 in the morning on Tuesday mornings for Fan Speak. That's when we drop the link, y'all. On Fan Speak, we drop the link. So make sure you're looking out. Hit that notification bell. Hit that so you know when we drop the link for Fan Speak on Tuesday mornings. And you're gonna get to come in. You're gonna get to talk your shit. You're gonna be able to, give your 2 cents on what's going on currently with the Falcons, what's going on currently with sports, period. Because I talk all sports. You'll be able to come in on Fan Speak and be able to do that Tuesday mornings anywhere between 8 and 10 in the morning. If I don't do it on Tuesday morning, I'm probably not gonna do a fan speak that week. And you'll probably just have to tune in for Let's Be Clear on Wednesday mornings between 8 and 10. But Let's Be Clear, it moves around a little bit. That's why you gotta hit that notification bell, because Let's Be Clear could come on Wednesday morning, it can come on Friday morning. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you can know when we drop content. And we do the Rex Pit right here every Thursday night. We usually do it at 8 o'clock, but we had a late start tonight because I was trying to get my boy something to wear for his formal tomorrow. He got a 5th grade formal tomorrow, and he got a date, got a little girlfriend he taking. So I went and got him jazzed up, man. Went and got him a real nice double-breasted suit to wear, tuxedo to wear. Got him some nice shoes, man. My boy did good, but when he got his cut, when he got that good cut too. So I was getting him ready for his formal tomorrow. So, I got kind of behind on time. Because when I'm out here on the block, it can be a tricky situation with this streaming on this phone. So we got started late tonight. We didn't get started till about 9:35, but we usually do the Rex Pit 8 o'clock every Thursday Eastern Standard Time. 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we get that following back up. We'll bring back segments like Bring It to the Pit. Hey man, I want it, man. I want the smoke. I want the smoke. I want the smoke. Bring It to the Pit on Thursdays on the Rex Pit. We got to get the following back up, though. I can't have a segment like that and I ain't got but 20 people in the chat. We got to get it back up like it was to at least like 50 to 100 people. We got to get it the way it's 50 to 100 people in this chat. So hit that share button. All 21 of you that's still in here, hit that share button. Share this to Facebook, Instagram, X. Share this out, man. And let's get that following back up. Your boy rebuilding the channel. If y'all want to see it, we got to build it. If you build it, they will come. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody that came through, man. Before I dip out, though, I'm going to read some of the chat. Let's see what y'all been talking about. Because I kind of went on a bit of a... Let me go down some more. Let me move my truck down some more. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat, man. I'm going to scroll up. Let's see how far up it'll let me go. All right, let's see. Mucho Grandes, he was talking about Ray McCoy. He said he run with his shoes untied. Hey, man. Ray might be a little clumsy, man, but he do the goddamn thing. He do the damn thing. Let me see. Southside say, I'm happy with Ray still being wide receiver 3, but I do believe his production will drop off because of guys like Washington, Nash, and Skinner. We're going to see, man. They say nobody's job is safe. Nobody's job is safe. Bernard Cantrell said Ray had a career year here in Atlanta, and that's a fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. T. Terry say Ray and Dad are big producers in Atlanta. His dad been producing for years in Florida and Atlanta. Ray and MPJ has been practicing together in the off season for years. Oh, you just taught me something. I didn't know that. That's what's up. I know his daddy. I know his daddy hold it down, but I didn't know him and I didn't know Ray and Michael Penix been practicing together like that. I ain't know that. What else we got? Dante Rozier said Ray had too many targets, they say. I guess if a motherfucker keep getting open, you ain't supposed to keep throwing it to him. I guess. King Richie was in the building. What's up with you, Richie? What's up with you, King Richie? That's one of the usual suspects right there. T. Terry say Ray was learning how to be a full-time wide receiver. Yeah, he was. It's a development process for him too. And he still almost gave you 700 yards and was a third down machine. That's absolutely right. Georgia Tech boy said, me personally, I'm past last season. Terry and Raheem look at the weaknesses on this team and address them, whether it was coaching, players, or scheme. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I wanted them to address the interior defense, the defensive interior, the defensive tackle position. I wanted them to address that in the first round because I really wanted Derrick Harmon, boy. I really wanted that some bitch. But I can't complain about what we did. And the boy from Miami, he is I went and looked at it tape. Y'all ain't wrong about what y'all saying. He can push that pocket. So we gonna see we gonna see what job he wins in training camp. We gonna see. What else we got? So test boy say everybody wanted Bill, but noticing Raheem just pulled a Bill move by hiring Zach and Uber. Allow your coordinators to do their job and manage the team. Yes, he did just do a Bill move. So, and if you trust Uber to do what he's got a reputation for doing, is developing linebackers and being good at creating a pass rush and a good run stop defense as well, then Raheem Morris hiring Jeff Ulbrich is him doing his job. And the allowing them to do to do their thing, he was doing that last year. He let Zach Robinson run the offense. He let Jimmy Lake run the defense. He gonna do the same goddamn thing this year. So the accountability needs to be dispersed the same. It needs to be dispersed the same. T-Terry say Ant-Man for Trey Young. Blessed us. Come home, bro. Come on, bro. Man, Ant-Man finna win a championship. Wait a minute, did Minnesota win last night? Was that last night? Did they win last night? Bro, hold on, bro. I need to look. I've been so focused on my boy. Hold on. Yeah, Timberwolves, they about to win. They about to go win a championship. Ant-Man finna go win a championship. Ain't no goddamn way Minnesota finna trade that man. They not finna go trade that man for nothing. Yeah, fucking right. Hold on. Hold on. I got these motherfuckers jumping down my goddamn throat. Man, let me get the fuck down here, man. That place that never used to be this goddamn. Ain't never used to be this bitchy. They bitching about everything. You're sitting here too long. You're sitting here too long, Blackberry. Blackberry, can you go check out already? Blackberry, can you stop looking at me so hard? Come on, Blackberry. Blackberry, get off my motherfucking nuts. All right. They finna go win a championship, man. Ant-Man finna go win a championship, my guy. Uh, oh, they're gonna highlight this one. I'm just gonna highlight it. I ain't gonna read it. I'm just gonna highlight it. I appreciate that, Bernard Cantrell. You say we will never have consistency if we keep firing coaches. We got to go with good and bad. I'm saying that to say we had to give him a chance. We never know what can happen. You got to. You got to give him a chance to build a team the way it need to be built. Something I've been hollering all this offseason, as well as my guy Georgia Texas boy here. He been saying it in a different manner, but this how you build a dynasty. Not just a franchise, not just a team, not just a contending team. This how you build a dynasty. Look at how they're doing it. Take the money out of it. Take the money part out. Take the 100 million guaranteed to Kirk Cousins. Take that out of it and think about it. You went and got a quarterback that can teach a young quarterback a lot about being a starting quarterback in the league. Ideally. Listen to what I said. I said ideally. That's what you did. And your owner, Arthur Blank, so that we can make sure that that the facts are out there for those that like to give you the facts, the stats, and the truth. Arthur Blank said that it was his decision to go get Michael Penix. That's why in the last week before the 2024 draft, he took damn near the entire coaching staff to fucking Washington. In cold ass, wet ass Washington, pause. Wet ass, pause. To watch that young boy do his thing in a workout. Arthur Blank made that choice. And when he saw that Michael Penix was there, he said, y'all better fucking get him. Because we building a dynasty. Arthur Blank and Josh Blank, or as I like to call him, Arthur Blank Jr., they trying not to be the laughing stock of the NFL no more. They tired of going to coach, to owner meetings and got owners making smart ass comments, smart ass remarks giggling, snickering, and laughing when they walking out the room about when they see Arthur Blank and his son. They tired of that fucking shit. So first thing you do when you building a dynasty is you got to get a head coach and a quarterback to be well acclimated with one another. Kirk Cousins is coming into 2024 was going on 12 years in the game. He's statuesque, and he was coming off a torn Achilles. How much time did you really think the motherfucker had here in Atlanta? You got a first-year head coach for your franchise, not his first time being a head coach. Before they drop us, to be technical about it, Blakberry. He's been a coach before. Fuck that shit. It's his first time as a head coach that's not interim here in Atlanta. Kirk Cousins' old decrepit ass was not going to be here long. So you go get a quarterback who him and that first year head coach can be well acclimated with one another, both being their first years with the franchise in their tenure. Yes, Raheem might have been here before, but he wasn't the head coach. Yeah, he was the interim head coach. That's interim. Not the same thing. He ain't got his guys. He ain't implementing his plans in the beginning. So now he getting his guys and he implementing his plans in the beginning. And in the beginning, you want a young quarterback he can get well acclimated with. The young quarterback can get well acclimated with him, and they can grow together. That's how you build a dynasty. That's how you build a dynasty. Bill Belichick had experience as a coordinator being a champion, not as a head coach until Tom Brady. Same thing for Andy Reid. Same thing for Tony Dungy. Same thing for a lot of motherfucking head coaches. They didn't really get shit until they got that young quarterback they could get well acclimated with and build a dynasty. The Indianapolis Colts only had one championship with Peyton Manning, but they built a dynasty while he was there. It could have been a dynasty, I'm gonna say. That's controversial. That's debatable. That's debatable. That's actually a good topic to have. Were the Indianapolis Colts a dynasty with Peyton Manning? That's a good topic. Don't let nobody steal my motherfucking topic neither. Y'all better call that shit out. And so test boy say I ain't do nothing after Tom Brady. Yep, Sean Payton and Drew Brees. Although Drew Brees was in San Diego I think he was there for a couple years. But it's a good enough example, Billy Mills. All right, man. I'm gonna close this one down. I appreciate everybody coming through. I ain't mean to go over that 2-hour mark, and so now I'm gonna have to do my own. I'm gonna have to do my own short stream. Y'all ain't gonna do it for me. I'm gonna have to go in there and cut the damn stream short in there so they can do it for me. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Your boy Blakberry, I'm finna get to it, man. I'm finna hit the pavement. Finna hit the pavement. Hey, y'all make sure you tune in same time next week. Well, not same time. It's supposed to be at 8 o'clock. So tune in again, 8 o'clock. next week on Thursday night for another episode of the Rex Pit, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We won't be going live again until next Tuesday morning for Fan Speak. Make sure you're tuned in so you can tap that link. Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Keep supporting your boy. If you still got your mamas, make sure you hug them and kiss them. Tell them you love them. Drop whatever beef y'all you got with your mama. I don't give a fuck what it's about. I don't give a fuck if your mama fucked your husband. If you're a daughter, I don't give a fuck if your mama fucked your damn wife. If you a son, I don't give a fuck. Forgive your mama and go give your mama a hug and a kiss and love your mama. Go do it. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Catch me on the flip side. Okay. I always forget. Got to do the outro. I always forget. Catch me on the flip side.
Like it's all modern, y'all. Okay, Blakberry talk. Yeah, we up, know we locked in. ATL, we run the game, check the top 10. Swinging, Hawks fly, Falcons run it back. Every play, every take, yeah, we speaking facts. City behind me, we never gon' fall off. Talking that smoke, got to play like a call off. Falcons in motion, they running that route. Austin transition, we running them out. Rims in the post, yeah, they